Today I'm going to talk about peace lily or Spathiphyllum. I needed a indoor house plant, and my requirement was to have a house plant which is required low maintenance and it blooms year around, so my house looks good, and also it can thrive in low lights. So those are my main requirements, and I did a little bit of research to find out which plant would be better. So based on my research, I found out that peace lily or Spathiphyllum is the most popular as a houseplant, and I'm going to talk about why in a moment. There are three types of peace lily which I found in the store. So this is the medium one. It has the medium foliage, and the another one was a small foliage, and it also has a smaller size of flowers. And there is another one which is the really big one. It has like probably 2 feet big leaves, and the flowers are also bigger, but I didn't know that whether it blooms year around or the maintenance about it. So I got the medium one with the label, and I ensured that it can bloom year around and needs low light. So peace lily has this long elongated green foliage, and the flowers are with white half-shaped blooms, and it comes in a shoot. So as you can see here, this is the white flower. And earlier I was thinking that when the flower comes out it becomes green and then it turns to white, but it's the other way around. So when the flower comes out, as you can see, the flower is white, and then this flower is probably a month old. So it stays for a month and then slowly turns green. You can see it here, it's turning green. So here a new flower shoot is coming out, and this is the shoot which is probably 2 months old and is dried up. So when it's drying, or any dried leaf, you need to prune it. So cut it from the bottom and throw it. So peace lily generally has white half shade blooms, so as you can see, but this is the rarest one. I don't know how it became this. So it has, as you can see, it has 3 petals instead of just one. So this looks really beautiful. So peace lily, you need really low maintenance. You need to just water them and it should be good. And as you can see, this label, actually while buying it I looked at the label as well. So in this label it says that it blooms year round and it requires low to medium light. Peace lily also cleans indoor air and many environmental contaminants like benzene and other pollutants. So peace lily leaves are mildly toxic, so if you have kids and pets in your house, you probably it's not recommended, but in fact if you want it, because it's a really popular house plant, you can keep it in a little bit of height. It can harm if ingested, so make sure you keep it out of reach of your pet and children. I live in a high rise, as you can see. So what I did is I kept it next to my window, but I made sure there is no direct sunlight, because peace lily don't like direct sunlight. So in case there is a direct sunlight, probably the foliage will burn and turn to yellow. So make sure it doesn't get direct sunlight. So peace lily doesn't require too much maintenance, so basically you need to water them and make sure in between watering the soil is a little bit dry. And the best thing about is that peace lily, when it needs water, the leaves will kind of droop and kind of sink, and as you can see here, so you know that it needs water. And the best thing about is that when you water them, in couple of hours the leaves will spring back to what it was. So this is really good. Peace lily also loves higher humidity levels, so what I do is I have this water mister. So I once in a week or so I mist them on top of the leaves, and that helps the plant to remain beautiful and healthy. I use all-purpose fertilizer every 2 weeks, so on 15th and 30th of the month, so it's easy to remember when to fertilize again. Also, what I did is that when I got this plant, it came with a 6-inch pot. So what I did is I took out from the pot and I dropped it into this 8-inch pot, and that actually really helps because whenever it needs repotting, I can easily take it out, put it into another pot, and then put it back in. And also what happens is, and as you can see that I place a little bit of stones here, and on top of it I'm keeping this pot, and when I water them, the excess water goes there inside the pot, and which work as the mistifier too. So because this plant likes real good humidity, and also it helps the root not to be sink, because peace lily root, they don't like to be sitting in the water, so it also helps in that way. Thank you for watching, and make sure to leave your comments.